Step 1. Octaves. Set your grid to 16th notes and your tempo to 97 BPM. You're going to start by writing a creative pattern using only octaves. If you're writing this on guitar, use your low open E string and the E 1 octave higher. And be sure to play every 16th note, as that's what gives the riff that heavy momentum. At the very end of the riff though, play 4 8th notes. That creates variation and gives the circle pit a few seconds to breathe. Quick shout out to Metallica, as this lesson is based on their song Too Far Gone from the new album 72 Seasons.
Step 2. Mode. Now that you've got an outline of your riff, it's time to start thinking about the melodic element. For this, we're going to use the Locrian mode, like Metallica. So to get the E Locrian mode, which is what they use, start with the E natural minor scale.
Now flatten the 2nd and 5th notes, and flattening just means lowering the note by 1 semitone, or 1 fret if you're on the guitar. So the 2, which is F sharp, becomes a flat 2, which is F, and the 5, which is B, becomes a flat 5, which is B flat. That's E Locrian. And if all these numbers and flats are confusing, just read Hack 8 in our free book. And just before we jump into the next step, if there's an artist you want us to hack, drop us a comment. Also, are you new to music theory, or are you experienced but you want a refresher? Then download our free book. It only takes 30 minutes to read, then you'll have a solid theory foundation that you can instantly apply to your songwriting and producing. You can get the free book at hackmusictheory.com.
Step 3. Melody. Finally, it's time to add the melodic element to your riff. Now, you're not actually going to move any of your low E's. They're going to chug away down there. You're only going to move the high E's. So have some fun playing around with where you can move those high E's to. However, be sure to play the notes that make the Locrian mode different to the natural minor scale, as those are the really dark, heavy notes. In other words, play F and B flat. Also be sure to play the G, as that's the flat 3, which is a relatively dark note too.
Lastly, here's a quick bonus for my fellow theory nerds. At the end of the riff, Metallica plays some fifths, which guitarists call power chords. What's interesting about this is that the fifth of the root note E is B. But in E Locrian, there's a B flat, not a B. So theoretically, that B pushes the riff into Phrygian for a split second. However, because our ears only pay attention to the root note of each power chord, the end part of the riff still sounds like it's in Locrian.